Hey, Joe here. I just want to show you something kind of cool. What I'm doing is I'm doing an SMF extract of SMF 119 records, pulling out the relevant data and sending it via LUMXPROC over to my Phoenix server, which I have Kafka running, and I've got the process automated so that once the data is extracted from SMF on Lamba in San Diego, it moves the file over to this file folder right here, and I've got a watcher that's looking for it. And once that file does arrive, it notices it's there, and then it executes a Talend program that I wrote, which takes a flat file and loads it into the Kafka bus. And what we see here on the large screen is a Kafka consumer. And you can see that it's listening right now. I've run this a couple times this morning because I didn't want to waste your time, but you can see right here he's waiting for some more input onto the bus. He's listening to a topic that I've created out there that we actually I'm throwing this data here. All right, I'm throwing it out to my server, and I'm throwing it out to this location, and let's see how this works. I'm going to go ahead and submit this job. I'm going to swap the screen. Alright, so he's running. It's a lot of data. I'm using, I think this is Southern Company SMF data. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of draw back here. I'm going to hit enter a few times. We're just kind of waiting for this thing to extract. And again, I'm pulling out the relevant SMF data. I'm not taking the raw records. I'm taking stuff that really matters, that you can actually see on the Unix side on the right. So we'll see once this guy ends on Lamba, we're going to switch over and we're going to see a file that's going to appear over here, and then we're going to automatically load that data into the Kafka bus. So let's kind of watch this. Once the screen kicks to the next step, he's going to go into LUMXPROC and he's going to do the transfer from San Diego to Phoenix. He's getting there. What I'd like to see is some sort of a post command call, where instead of setting up the file watch through the Unix side, there we go. Now we should see a file pop up over here. There he is. Now the data is loading, and it has loaded. Now we're talking about a lot of data that came across. Let's just take a look. If I look at the job, oh, it went to a data set, so and then it got, let's look at the file on this side. Timed out. Alright. Nothing ever goes right in a live demo. But let's just take a look at the file that came over. It is 4.9 megabyte of data. And this is what it looks like. Okay, and I'll scroll all the way down and we can compare. So all this data loaded that fast onto the Kafka bus. And you could see these TPSS listings. And let's take a look at our file on the other side. And you could see this wrapped around. So I don't know how to turn word wrap off to get it all in a single line, but that's the data. So just an automated way of moving the data from Lamba, the mainframe, this is SMF data, over to our Kafka bus. Thanks.